It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The run to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. And is incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason.
Turning it on! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to do it on the ground.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Back to throw, it's Provo. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unloads it left. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He'll throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw. It's Provo. Trying to bull his way in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. But you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
It's like these niggas staring greatest coverage up.
It's fired.
He was
bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
Bro. Got fucking USC, bro. We got dogs over here too. I gotta stop this bullshit. I need to can't block. They're little bulls. Stop working.
Put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Grabbed in the middle.
Come on, bro. That's another thing that's pulling me up. Keep allowing people to. I was always somebody.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyreek. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of. And they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man to the left. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games. There's still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got an open man. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fakes to catch.
Hold that.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Move, bro.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Provo. Shoots it to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback keeper. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just
So
be taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Every time I cut up the field, somebody's right there. It's people right there. I'll just let them cut up the field. Like, EA, y'all gotta fix that. I'm cool with niggas making plays, bro, but like, y'all gotta stop that.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage.
That shit is fake. And he over there like, yeah, we're cooking his ass. How you at, bro? Keep allowing dumbass shit, bro.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes
And he fumbles.
Defense up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of
Can't let that stop playing my CPUs.
Let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's fired. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now
I think say that if he ain't on bullshit.
Because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
I just want to be able to break a tackle, bro. Break a tackle.
They gave him the ball a bunch, but just
it's like, bro, break a tackle every time.
At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Breaks the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant?
I'm trying to understand, bro. I'm not like I can't block. Like, what's up?
And the momentum is squarely
68.
on right now. It was starting to
68, 69, bro. Both stars, bro. Make it make sense.
The defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finds his man. It's Tyree. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're throwing for it on 4th down.
He dropped it.
Didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, bro. After the third quarter, bro, you got it.
4th down.
You done with this thing, bro. It's always bullshit.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll finally
got lucky, y'all.
But he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Yeah, deep throw power, but he got it there.
Is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass on second down. Looking left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, I don't know
this shit crazy, bro. It's like, this shit be crazy.
His guy can catch it, or nobody can catch it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
They tried to work. They tried to work. They still trying to let him catch the pick. Y'all is diabolical, bro. This is crazy work. Crazy work.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on
crazy work, bro.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right.
Bro, I was about to say, if they rob me, Mo.
Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one.
Just play some defense. Please, EA. That should be fair, bro. Pretty.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make
play, bro. I tried to script. I was trying to script.
Open downfield, he just decided to take it.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Provo. Fires to the wideout.
Good throw.
The defense
Good
has got
throw.
to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Oh, bro. Stop the cap. NCAA.
Too short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line.
Come on, bro. It's a fucking pick, bro.
By the running back to move the chains.
I would have said great throw, bro, but that's a fucking pick.
Inside the 25.
Can't with these games.
24, 1st down.
Be beautiful.
They try to pop a run on the draw.
Bro.
The draw draws nothing except the swarm of tacklers.
Drake
He
goes?
stopped immediately.
I don't even know your fucking name, brother. Way robbing me, man.
They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal. As you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
6 save, bro.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't
bro. I like letting niggas feel like it ain't nothing, bro.
Big time advantage. Big
What's point of me having good players? And I don't even know if I got 5 stars like this.
And here's the return. And the returner goes down.
98 speed don't mean nothing if you can't get no space.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Handoff from the gun. His junior
Hate that glitch ass shit, Mo. Should be throwing me off, bro.
Down at 2nd and 9.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping.
He makes a grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown.
I gotta stop cap, bro.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action.
I get hurt. I get hurt making the tackle. He got smacked. He still complete the ball. Oh, crazy work.
I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield.
You got it, bro. You don't see the BS that's going on, bro. I understand. Nobody about to be going to do that. Not about to be going to do that, bro. Wow, bullshit.